his big, hard tool. First Timers 4, Virgin Erotica. Written by Kimmy Welsh. Read for you by Minka Tomlinson. Summer was hotter than ever that year, and collectively we'd taken to wearing as little as possible. I was out in the backyard by the pool, lying in the shade and trying to expend the least amount of energy I could. Our landlord, Dylan, for whatever reason, decided now would be a great time to pull up the old patio and do some renovations. He'd rented a jackhammer for that specific purpose and was just going over some of the instructions. Thankfully, my earphones drowned out the ensuing noise. Now let me tell you a little about myself. Despite being a 19-year-old girl who wasn't exactly shy, I'd never really experienced any kind of compulsion to do anything sexual. I long thought I was asexual, which seemed an especially cruel kind of joke given my slender hips, tight ass, and big tits. It was as though someone had given me everything I needed to access as much sex as I wanted, except for the actual yearning for sex. Because of all this, I was still a virgin. My friends would often tease me about it, and I'd be the first to agree with them. I just wasn't that interested in guys. It was never something I planned, it just happened to be the way I felt. With all that in mind, it's fair to say the next few minutes came as a complete surprise to me. I watched over the top of my sunglasses as Dylan picked up the jackhammer and set it cautiously on the slab. Suddenly he turned it on and I watched the metal begin to stab through the thick concrete. At first his face made me giggle. He seemed shocked by the power of it as he gripped it in his hands. But suddenly his shock turned to joy, and then confidence as he took control of his new toy. My giggle quickly faded, too. That moment lit a spark in me. I watched, mesmerized as his naked chest began to jiggle from the force of the machine. His pecs bobbed on his chest and his arms tensed. The sun lit him up like a Greek statue, accentuating the ripples and curves of his muscles as he held on. The sweat dripped down his chest and stomach, and he glistened in the light like a cold can of beer. It was in that moment that I realized I wanted him.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?